Now we are ready to answer a question how you should install each dependency. Should it be installed as dependency or development dependency? So answer is it depends. It depends on kind of your application. We have just discussed that when you build just browser application, like we did with clock application, it doesn't matter how you will add packages, because you will use those packages just to build final browser application. And in the last example, we have built this application manually. So we have taken piece of moment.js package and installed it, copied into our index.js file, into our application, and then served this application to the browser. Some people say following: okay, if I use jQuery or if I use React in my application, those packages are front-end packages, that's why I need to add them as package dependencies. If I use, for example, Mocha or Jest testing frameworks, or if I use Babel to compile ES6 code down to ES5, then I need to add those packages as development dependencies, because they are not used for front-end. That is completely wrong. Browser does not understand development dependencies or dependencies. It uses just JavaScript files that you serve to this browser. And if you use functionality of jQuery package or React package, then you need to include this functionality into your JavaScript files. Now you may ask me, how should we add each package? Should it be added as dependency or development dependency? Answer is following. You can add all your packages that you use in your application as development dependencies. Or you can add all of them as dependencies. It doesn't matter. If you use your application just a standalone application and no external libraries or packages use your application, so you build application just for browser, in this case, it doesn't matter how you will add your dependencies. I suggest you to choose this way, so add all dependencies as development dependencies. Then just create final build and serve this build to the browser. Usually this build is called bundle, and we will talk about bundling your application later on in Webpack sections. For now, you need to understand this important concept. Don't install some packages as development dependencies and some as dependencies. It doesn't matter for standalone application. But when it matters? It matters when you create public package. And other packages depend on your package. So, example, we have used browser's list package, and it depends on can I use light package. So it uses functions from this can I use light package inside of its own code. That's why browser's list has this can I use light package as dependency. And my package, when I install browser's list, depends on browser's list functionality. But because browser's list depends on functions in can I use light package, then this package must be installed as well, because otherwise my application will not work. So again, you need to add dependencies and development dependencies when you create public package. Most packages in the world are used only during development of other packages or applications. That's why external packages have usually a long list of development dependencies, but only short list of dependencies. And again, it is not necessarily that when you use external package with dependencies, you will need those dependencies in your browser application if you build browser application. Let's look again at the clock application. So we have installed just one package, moment. Let's look at its package.json file. And you see that this package has a long list of development dependencies. So these dependencies are own dependencies of this project, and they are not used in the final build. Final build is located here in moment.js file, and we have used this build in our application, in our clock application. That's why those dependencies are included as development dependencies. They are not needed for compiled code of the moment package. If some packages would be required for final compiled code, then they will be added as dependencies. Okay, let's summarize. If you build just standalone application for the browser, you should add all packages as development dependencies. Actually, it doesn't matter how you will add them. You can add them as dependencies as well. But choose one of two ways, either development dependencies or dependencies. If you build public package and other packages will depend on your package, and if you will use some functions from external packages in your compiled code, then you will need to add those external packages as dependencies. All other packages need to go into development dependencies in your project. That's it. Okay, let's move on and let's next discuss some other important NPM features. See you!